Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the fuck back to the MJS Daily Recap. Oh my god, it has been too damn long. It has literally been probably like the longest, I was thinking about this, it's probably been the longest period of time that I have gone without streaming since I started. Way back, I think in like April or some crazy shit like that. So, sorry about that. I apologize. I don't actually have any data to back that up other than going back and checking on shit, but that's where we're at. So, you know, if you were just sitting around every night and didn't have anything to do, I greatly apologize. But we are here now, and I have a truckload of shit to go over. And I was thinking about it before the stream too, that like, I have so many things on this list, and this is a real problem that I have. I go through all these things and I'm like, Mark, nobody gives a shit if you did some of this stuff. And I'm like, nah, I don't give a fuck, first of all. But the second thing is like, there's a lot of stuff packed in here, and really just packed in my mind, and like the things that I try to do and I experiment with on a day-to-day basis, and all the stuff that I'm just learning all the time. And, you know, there's definitely a lot of value that I can bring, and I know that I have all that. And I'm always getting more, and I always want to share with everybody. The thing that I'm trying to do, and one of my resolution or my goals for 2021 is to kind of package it up a little bit better. And I think we've done that here and there to a decent degree. But, you know, we'll get into this, and there's a couple things specifically. I'm just going to probably talk for hours and hours and hours, and maybe eat some Swedish fish. Sponsor me, Swedish fish. But no, probably, because this is probably the most annoying sound, me eating Swedish fish. Probably the most annoying sound, so I'm probably not going to do that too much. But I'm going to stick to your teeth. It's terrible. Terrible. But I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. Honest to God, I love streaming. I mean, it's probably one of the funnest things that I do. Ah, damn it, Swedish fish in my teeth now, bastards. But yeah, like I said, lots to report on. I'm gonna try to fly through some of the things, but I'm still gonna do my normal thing because we got a lot of shit going on. So we're gonna do a lot of visual aiding here. We're gonna do some link posting. If you'd like to check any of the stuff out, please feel free. If anybody ever has a goddamn question, please feel free to ask, because I love doing that. And you know, we posted a lot of good YouTube videos last week or the week before. I can't really remember at this point. It's all just meshing together. And I had some more ideas for YouTube videos, and it's just like, I'm literally just doing too much. If you can see, this kind of looks the same as normal, but on my desk here, I have a pile of FBP apparel and merch, and I have, and really samples, and I have a pile of AM and the PM samples and shit. Like, there's a hoodie, there's stickers, there's a hat, blanket, shirts, you know. So just we're trying to really end this year off really strong, and I want to make a video about this too specifically, but you know, I don't know, gotta get my shit together as far as the prioritization. I'm doing things, I'm just not doing certain things, but I want to make a nice video that really ties up this year, puts a little bow on it, and just says this is everything that we completed. It was such a foundational year for everything that we want to achieve, and just let's send it in 2021. And we're going to focus on growth. We're going to focus on monetization, and we're going to focus on probably concision. Maybe not concision, because I'm not a fucking concise person. I'm very detail oriented, but I'm kind of still shooting with the shotgun with a lot of these things. So maybe not concision, but definitely growth and monetization. We need to start making a living. We want to move out in 2021. Amanda and I, we're going to find our own place. So we need to be able to provide for ourselves. No doubts in the world on that, but that's kind of where we're at here. So what the fuck? Let's dive into this. Way back on Wednesday, seems like a century ago at this point, because I haven't streamed in a while. We published and promoted FBP 71. That is a great discussion. I'm not fucking around. Like I would say that about anything, but that's really a great discussion that my friend Cal and I had. Haven't seen him in a decent while. He moved out to Yakima, Washington, and you know, all of us have, shit going on, right? Everybody has things that look, it's doing pretty good. 24 views. We got some likes and stuff. So all of us have things that we go through, right? And I'll put this in the chat here if you'd like to check it out. There we go. To briefly kind of summarize here, though, what we're kind of talking about in this episode and everything, the idea of like confidence, the idea of self-confidence, the idea of making sure that you're always moving forward. You're not like getting hung up on shit and worrying about like the past. And I'm doing a terrible job at explaining it. You just have to watch the episode. And I wanted to put some goddamn highlights out, but I still didn't do that. So, but I do a pretty decent job of like kind of summing them up in these things here. So like basically just, for instance, this episode, Cal's an incredibly talented on the guitar and harmonica. And he kind of doesn't believe that. You can kind of hear that through the episode. He's had an interesting past with music, and I know that he is a very talented musician, and you can kind of see that just from the stuff he posts on Instagram and all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, he's maybe lost the belief or lost the spark to go the next mile and continue to do what he wants to do. And it's not just Cal. Like we're not just talking about Cal here. It's everyone. Like there's a lot of people that feel like that for whatever reason. And I just like having these conversations because I think if you are somebody, you out there are somebody that feels that way, and you see something like this and you see other people are in the same position, hopefully it helps. Hopefully it kind of sparks you and kind of gets you going and gives you like a different perspective. I'm not a psychiatrist by any means or a psychologist, but I do like to have those discussions. So that's that. I don't even know what's on this fucking list, so I'm just going to talk about random shit, part of it, because Fueled by Progress, we're doing some shit. I mean, I worked on that website. If you go to fueledbyprogress.com right now, it's just a landing page, but there's a lot more coming there. There's a lot more. I totally overhauled the website. I actually put it in my Instagram, which you got to follow the Instagram. I mean, right? You got to follow the Instagram. What do I think about Laravel? Is that because I put web development in the channel tags? Is that what Laravel is? I think it's a programming language, maybe. I think. If that is what I'm thinking, I don't know. Yes, it is. Yes, Laravel. No idea, bro. However, before you leave, this is the reason that I put web development there. I have a web development company. It's called Find a Tech. We build in WordPress. So I think Laravel, is that another CMS? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But I've been building WordPress for 2 or 3 years now. And I don't know. I make nice sites, I think. This is just the one, but there's all these other ones in here that I'm constantly working on. And some of them are done, some of them are not. But PHP, yeah. So, yeah. I did a little bit, well, actually for a little bit of background there, I did some coding in college. I was originally computer engineering, and then I went to computer science, and then I went to information science. So I love building websites, but I'm not trying to code all day. So I know HTML, CSS, a little bit of JavaScript. I could probably muck around in like a Java or a C# or C++ or whatever, but and obviously a little bit of PHP here and there just from the back end function stuff. But that's just not really where like my main focus is. But I do talk about this from time to time. Like, no shit, I put web development in there because that's part of the things I talk about. I don't have a ton of stuff to talk about for it today specifically. But yeah, I mean, web development, I love building websites. I think that I made some cool looking ones, some nice looking designs and stuff, and highly functional too. I'll go on a rant here real quick about web development for anybody that gives a shit. I think that it's funny. I just put a thing on. There's like these new tools, right? These new tools that I see all the time, like no code tools, which I'm hype about. I mean, I don't really do too much coding with the WordPress stuff that I use, but things like Webflow, things like Card and Squarespace and Shopify, I think they're all good solutions, but people need to be careful the way that they talk about them. I don't code a lot, but I do realize the importance of proper coding and we need fucking software engineers because none of this shit happens. So it's very important to say, it's very important to understand what you're saying when you say, oh, I can build a Squarespace website, because that's what you can do. You can't build a fucking enterprise level website that has like crazy back end, integrations with all these other things and stuff. You're building a Squarespace website, or you're building a Shopify website, or you're building a WordPress website, right? So I just see that sometimes, because Webflow put out this one ad, and it's like they're talking about they're dissing on the amount of like change requests and things like you have to do, and like the level of, you got to go to the PM. I'd have to link it up. I don't know where it's at, but and then they're like, oh, why don't we just ask the designer, and they make a change. So it's kind of poo-pooing the whole process in some ways, and I didn't really like that, just because I have a lot of people that are really talented at software engineering and software development, and that's no bullshit. I mean, like we don't have any of these no code tools without people that code. So you got to be careful, when you talk about that sect of people, and don't belittle the shit that they're doing. Oh, I can make a website. Like it's not really the same thing. So, but yeah, I love web development. I love building WordPress websites. Yeah, it's not code based normally, like with the stuff that I actually do, but I really enjoy it. I've made some good ones. I'm working on more right now. Like I said, this Fueled by Progress one is getting close. This is, did I put this in there? Yeah, so this is my Instagram. This one right here, I kind of go over a little bit of the Fueled by Progress site. Yeah, so I don't know. I enjoy building websites. Maybe one day I will be a famous web designer, along with, I don't know, multiple other things that we will see. But honestly, between you and me and whoever's watching, this site actually isn't even fully done yet. So, be careful if you go to it, because it's not all the way done. Because I have this tendency, I was thinking about this the other day too, that with so many things that I'm doing right now, I got Find a Tech, I got Fueled by Progress, I have my own MJS stuff, I have AM and the PM. There's just too much shit, and then an actual potential life in some manner. There's just too much shit that I'm doing at once with no help, other than Amanda, obviously, and it's difficult. And it's not like I don't like it, because I love all of it. But the point is that I started this website, and I was going whole hog on this, and I revamped the fuck out of it in like 3 days, and I built a whole back end portal, and I built the front end. And then I got to this point, and it's like, well, now there's definitely parts of this that need work still. And if you were to come to this and you were to say, hey, I want to work with Find a Tech, there's definitely pieces in here that you'd be like, oh, fuck, what the hell is this? It's not even done. So that's a problem. I need to make sure that I finish these projects. And when they're for other people, I obviously always do. But when it's my stuff, I don't want to say I get distracted easily, but it's normally like something else comes up that's more pressing. So I was working on Find a Tech here, and then I think we had some options to do some Fueled by Progress stuff, or AM and the PM. Oh, we moved to AM and the PM merch. So that's another big one here. So AM and the PM, you should definitely go check out this website. This is one of my favorite and best websites that I've ever made, I would say. I think they're all pretty good, but that's kind of I don't know, relatively subjective. But, we worked on this. So Amanda and I basically dropped everything one day, and we said, all right, we're going to make some fucking merch. So we went all in on this. So now we have all this. We have all the stuff sitting on my desk. And this is a great time to kind of show you this thing, too, that we'll be putting in the store soon. So this is like a mug, and I don't know if you can see that. Has the AM and the PM on it, really black. You can barely see that. And then the whole thing is black. So it's got two on either side. And then when you fill it with hot water, it's one of those ones where it gets white, and then... yeah, so Titty Boy, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. And I'm out of focus. God fucking damn it. There we go. Perfect. I appreciate that. Yeah, it changes colors. It's gonna have when you put warm shit in it, which I don't drink any warm shit, so I really couldn't use this, but it gets white, and then the black logo kind of shines through. It's kind of cool, kind of gimmicky, but yeah, it'll be on this website here shortly. So amthepmpodcast.com/shop. We got all sorts of shit. I have some of the stuff on my desk here right now. We got hoodies, mugs, blankets, stickers, t-shirts. We have hats coming. We have like little tassel caps. We have a little beanie here, but this one's kind of just like a regular beanie. We're gonna have some pom-pom beanies for females coming soon. And yeah, I mean, I don't like to necessarily plug a lot of the shit. I talk about the shit that I'm doing because the way that I see this channel and this outlet is kind of like, okay, maybe Fueled by Progress. One day, this would be dope. Okay, so maybe Fueled by Progress, and maybe AM and the PM, or maybe like Find It Tech. But then you're like, okay, well, that's cool that you know those brands, but who's the dude behind it or who owns that shit? And then maybe you'd find me, like the MJS shit. And it's like, well, yeah, I do this stuff and I talk about entrepreneurship and finance and all these other things. But I kind of want, in a way, I want this to be the behind the scenes of things. I want to be able to talk about how I did this shit and not just tell you to fucking buy the shit, because I don't think that makes any sense. Pom-pom beanies are unisex, not female. That was a generalization. I guess I am sexist. Sorry. But if you wear a pom-pom beanie, then we're going to have a pom-pom beanie soon, and you can buy a pom-pom beanie. I don't wear pom-pom beanies, but that doesn't mean other males don't. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that. But, yeah. So, we got pom-pom beanies, and I don't know if we're going to have anything else. We definitely have other blanket designs, but I don't know. The cool thing about this is that we don't have to hold any of this inventory. We use something called Printful. So you just sign up for Printful, you pick a product, you design it, and then you're able to integrate that right in with like a Shopify website, or in this case, WordPress, and you're able to just have it pop up there. You set the price, you set all the other stuff up, and then, you kind of go through the motions. If you know how to do web development, then it's a little easier because it makes sense. Because if you've done any sort of e-commerce before, it's kind of plug and play for the most part. But again, the cool part from an actual business perspective is that we didn't buy any shirts. Like, I bought samples to make sure that the product is good, but I don't have to have 20 medium black shirts and 30 large black shirts or whatever. Like, I don't have to do any of that and then ship it right now. That's not the model. So it really takes a lot of the work out of it when you use something like Printful. And yeah, so if you're interested in something like that, I should put more specific content again, because this is just buried in a live stream, but we're working on it. We're working on it, man. That's kind of where we're at. So yeah, there's AM the PM, built this site. Again, myself. Find It Tech is the web development company that does all this stuff for me, and it's just me. It's no one else. It's me. But yeah, so I'm doing a lot of shit. That's kind of the moral of that. So yeah. What the fuck else did we do? Because I honestly didn't even go through this. We exercised, tried to actually get back on the exercise kick because it's winter and lockdowns in Pennsylvania and no hockey and all sorts of jazz. So I need to actually get that out there. Oh, this is a good comment. You need a Chinese distributor for your stuff, not Printful. They take more of your money. So I don't know the level of knowledge that you know on this. I'm just going to assume it's more than me, but let me go deeper into what I know because I just scratched the surface. So we have Printful. We use that. Not the greatest because let's use some real numbers. Who the fuck cares, right? I'm transparent as fuck. So one of these hoodies, for instance, I can't give you real numbers because I don't exactly know, but they're very close to something like, the hoodies are roughly $23, right? So as soon as this transaction happens, the customer pays us $35 plus shipping, somewhere around $40. I don't know. We just pass the shipping on. It's literally whatever Printful charges us, so it kind of just X's out. But the customer pays $40, we'll say, right? And then as soon as that transaction goes, our card gets charged at Printful for $23. So we make $12 or something like that. So you're thinking, well, $23 for a hoodie, to be made is probably not the greatest. But again, though, you don't have to hold the inventory, so you don't have to pay for any sort of space. If you had a distribution center or warehouse or anything like that, you don't have to pay for that. You don't have to pay for the shipping, other than passing the cost on. You don't have to actually pay for the act of fulfilling the order and shipping it all and everything. So that's something else. But I do 100% agree with you. So something that I for a different thing, not AM and PM. AM and the PM is never going to be more than just merch. This is just what this is. However, Fueled by Progress, if you'd like to go check that out at some point, is highly modeled after and is going to be in the future much closer to the likes of Everforward, Alphalete, and Gymshark. So when you do something like that, you go to my knowledge, you hit up Alibaba and you go apparel, or you fucking search t-shirt, like athletic, if I could spell, athletic gym shirt or something. And then, you know, you find a good manufacturer, which is fucking 99% of the work, I think. And then you tell them exactly what you want. That's exact Christian Guzman, Alphalete. So that's, you know, like that's, I don't know. This is just, everybody's doing this nowadays, obviously, because they realize that people look at people like Christian like, oh, fuck, I want to do that. And then they use him as the goddamn picture that they have. So, yeah, that's the way that I kind of know. Imagine those hoodies costing $10 or less wholesale, print on demand, shipped to your customer with an overseas supplier. I mean, if there's people out here, which I think I have, dealt with print on demand, or I've seen print on demand. Like, where are you saying that you can come onto here onto Alibaba and you find this, like this one, for instance, and then this is like, see, this is what I'm talking about though. Like, there's probably, I'm definitely not doubting that, because this looks like almost exactly what you're saying almost. So you pay like we'll say the high end, $8.50 for this, and it's one piece. So you just say print on demand basically of that. I'm not opposed to that. I'm really not. Here's the problem though. Let me give you an actual, for instance. This mug took literally like a fucking month to get here because it came from Latvia. So most of the stuff that I've gotten from Printful so far has come quicker because it's been at least somewhat near the United States, maybe Mexico, right? So that's kind of somewhat of a concern for me, because I don't want it to take a really long time. That's one concern. But the other thing is, like, I definitely want to deal with overseas manufacturers. I would just rather have the product in Pittsburgh before I send it, because I don't know. That's just kind of the way I think. Yeah, definitely COVID isn't helping. I would imagine that. I don't know. Definitely something to obviously look into. And I've been on Alibaba, like I said, multiple times, because I can't tell you how much research I've done on like Everforward, Alphalete, brands like that, clothes that I've worn in the past that I just want to emulate with, like Fueled by Progress shit on it. So I don't know, to give an idea of what this brand is like. This is mostly a podcast right now. Obviously we have episodes weekly, which I don't have an episode for tomorrow, so might be a little late. But yeah, so I mean, it's the podcast mainly right now with a lot of different people and talking about their stories, talking about how they're, continuing to get better and all that stuff. But if we go way back, this is kind of what we're originally looking at. So I have that shirt literally sitting on my desk here. And that was from Printful, and the other one, and there's a couple other ones that we got from Printful as well, which obviously is not where we want to be at the end of this game here. We want to move up to something that's much more custom from an overseas supplier, domestic too, but I don't know. I mean, I just feel like overseas is probably cheaper. So Redbubble and Etsy, you can get in contact with overseas suppliers that way too. FBP is cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love on the FBP there. I love that name. Brand's gonna blow up, I think, just because of the mantra and everything that we have behind it. But you got to put in the work, obviously. So we're working on it. Like I said, I appreciate the help, appreciate the tips from anybody, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just kind of take shots in the dark and we see what happens, and always try to continue to get better. That's why we're Fueled by Progress. So, but yeah, I'm super excited about that. And while we're on the topic of Fueled by Progress, I think I need to mention the fact that this is all over the place, because this isn't in chronological order whatsoever as far as the things that I did. But I did something pretty cool. After I saw a lot of other people doing something similar, I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do it. So I spent like a decent amount of time yesterday developing a Discord server. Oh, fuck, that's awesome. That's quality over quantity. No, 100% quantity. I like that. No, 100%. I think quality over quantity is definitely it. The one thing though that I will say, and then I'll talk about this. Oh, that's fucking dope. This is really cool. I want to talk about Discord here for a little bit, but the one thing that I'll say though is, here's where I'm at. And I actually talked to a buddy of mine that's kind of doing something similar here. He's using Printful and a couple other suppliers for some things that he's doing just to build up his brand. He does like a coaching brand, and like a fitness coaching. And to this point, I haven't wanted to go and make more Printful clothing or do more Printful FPP designs, other than actually, I have to show this. I have to show these. These are shorts that I got from Printful that have Fueled by Progress down the side. So more of just like something for me to wear, just kind of honestly test out the quality. I was itching for some FPP shorts, but again though, they're not the greatest thing. They're obviously not the greatest thing in the world, and you know, it's kind of sad that like the quality that you get from there is just okay, right? And then it's cool because it's relatively affordable, but then there's obviously other methods routes that you can go. You know, so how do the shorts fit? Shorts they're decent. I mean, I had them on, I don't know if I think I might have, I post a lot of shit on the Instagram story here. I had them on the other day. Might be able to find, I think I took a video. Did I take a video? Where are the shorts? Yeah. Here's a picture of my dirty mirror. Boop. So yeah. Let's see. Is there another picture? Don't know. Yeah. But point being though that, you know, there's as far as, again, somebody else asked me about fit too. They're like okay. They're mediums. They're kind of high. They're not like super. They're not super all the way down to the knee. They're probably like, I don't know, like 2-3 inches above the knee. I wear mediums in every other shorts, and they all fit differently. So I don't know. I think really more than anything, I think more than anything, you know, you're probably going to be better off doing something like that, like going to Redbubble, Etsy, Alibaba, something where you can do something more tailored. And you can see, this is so funny when I look back at this fucking Instagram. Like, you can see one of the first things that I did here was like right after like thinking about the logo, like I posted this picture because I was literally in my basement taking an Ever Forward shirt and I was measuring shit because I was talking to people on Alibaba and I was saying, hey, how can I get a shirt that's like just like this? Not because I'm like trying to steal fucking Ever Forward's design, but like, how can I get a shirt that's similar to this and then we can work from it, right? Like, and it's really become quite standard. So I don't think I'm gonna have a difficult time having a starting point, you know, like tapered in sleeves so they kind of like hug like your biceps or whatever, because I have small biceps, so I need all the help I can get. And then, you know, a collar that doesn't get completely fucked up, and then something that tapers down towards your waist, because that's how good clothing looks. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're kind of bigger or smaller. If it's like actually fitted to you, then I think that that's generally kind of the look that I like and the look that I think other people would like. And if you had some clothing that fit well and made you look good and you were happy about, you know, made you feel good, and it said Fueled by Progress on it, I think that's kind of the best fucking thing. So that's kind of the idea and the thing behind it. And again, the podcast was something that came out of that as well. So I don't know. I enjoy having conversations. I enjoy nice fitting clothing. And you know what the best part is? More than anything, the coolest thing about it is I really like the idea that I'm never going to have to purchase clothing again if I don't want to. If I do this and I have clothing that's mine, I'll literally wear Fueled by Progress and like people and like other people's brands that I know and shit like that, like the rest of my life. No problem. I would absolutely do that. I don't really want to, I don't have any inclination. I'm fucking weird when it comes to that. Like, I don't have any inclination to go to Nike or to go and buy, you know, I don't know, J. Crew or any of that shit. I pretty much just wear shorts, joggers, sweatpants, t-shirts, and hoodies. And, you know, the athleisure type wear. So, I don't know. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, wearing your own clothes is kind of cool. I mean, not like in a egotistical way, like I'm only gonna wear these for the rest of my life, but I don't know. I just think it's dope. I really have. I have wanted something that says Fueled by Progress on it since I came up with that name while wearing like Ever Forward clothing. So I don't know. I don't know if that makes me just like a follower of what they did, but I just thought it was cool. And you know, we're doing a lot of other shit too, so I'm not gonna fret about it. But I wanted to chat about this Discord thing here real quick. I don't know if I could put the thing in here. I guess I could put the thing in here. I don't know. See, my problem is I don't know how many people like actually give a shit about Discord too. Like, I think there's a lot of people on Discord, but I think it's also like a certain type of individual, like either in the gaming community or in, you know, I don't know. I'm not trying to generalize there either, but I don't think if you just said Discord to an average person, I don't know if they would always do that. So, I didn't see that. Yeah, it's a flex, definitely, to have your own clothing for sure. And as far as Discord goes, like I was saying, this is the idea. This is the third prong of FBP. Number one is the podcast, because that's going the best right now, and that's probably what it's always going to be. Number two is clothing, even though that was the first thing I did it for. And then number three is like an actual community and things behind it. So do I play Minecraft? I have actually, yeah, Minecraft on my taskbar down here. I don't really play it that much. I mainly got it because a buddy of mine, Entrepreneur, if you just type that in, Max Mirho, Entrepreneur, he has he was trying to make like a co-working thing. Oh yeah, so maybe you see this too. Yeah, so this is it's like called co-mining. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's not really Minecraft. It's a world built in Minecraft, and it's actually for co-working. I don't know how much he's really gotten it off the ground to this point. I know that he was trying to get more people involved in it, but it's a really dope idea built in Minecraft, and you could argue that it doesn't have to be built in Minecraft, but it was, I don't know if Minecraft's free or what the deal is there, but it's probably a relatively affordable way to make basically like a virtual office space and a virtual world for you to have, you know, your little character or whatever interact with other real people in a professional setting. In a sense, it doesn't need to be professional, but I'm just saying like a collaborative way. So I bought, you know, Minecraft or whatever it was, like $20, and I'm part of the Discord server there. And we haven't really, like I said, we haven't really done too much, but that's the reason that I have Minecraft. So, but Minecraft seems fun, but I just haven't ever tried to really like play it and actually really get into it at all. But another funny story, like while we're on video games and stuff, I have this is pretty fucking sweet, honestly. This with the color schema and everything else that I have in my room. I have a setup video on my YouTube channel if you want to see kind of what I'm looking at here. But I have this red Xbox controller that I bought when I built this PC, and I bought Modern Warfare, and I played it religiously with my friends for like a month, 2, 3 maybe, and I just don't touch it. Like it's I don't know. I mean, it was when Black Ops came out, but they are still playing Warzone and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I'm kind of just like that. It's like I'm really into stuff, and then it's like, nah, I'm good. So I don't know, just kind of a funny rant there. But here's the deal. If you know what Discord is, then you know what Discord is, and you know it's kind of cool. I appreciate that. You've seen the setup video. Thank you so much. I did my best with it. I was my first one. I had a buddy help me tremendously with the actual build of this PC. And I'm happy with it. The monitor is expensive, but I don't think that I could deal with a bezel ever again. So it does make a lot of noise though, man. I wasn't kidding when I said that in the video. It makes a lot of popping and a lot of weird noises when it's like heating up and cooling down. I'll be literally laying in bed, lights are off, I've been off the computer for like 15 minutes, just hear like it's I can't make the noises because it sounds like something is literally cracking. So maybe I get that fixed, but I think it has a 3-year warranty, so we should be good. Yeah, so the biggest piece, or one of the biggest pieces, like I said, the third prong of this Discord thing, this community thing that I want to do. I want to build a community. I want to have people And a lot of the inspiration actually came from a buddy of mine that I reached out to. I call everybody a buddy of mine, but like I actually mean that when I see somebody and I'm inspired by the stuff that they do, I feel like a term of endearment. So I don't buddy is not a derogatory term in my vocabulary. So this is a dude that I saw. His name's Josh Santiago, and I hit him up on Instagram, and we're gonna be chatting here at some point. He'll probably be on FBP. And this is his Discord. I don't know if this is like a good thing or a bad thing to show people's Discords. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Sorry. But I think you can lurk on shit, so I don't know how that works. But regardless, this is his, and I kind of like saw this and I jumped in. I was like, fuck, there's a lot of cool shit here. I'm going to try to do it. So that was one of my ideas. Similar message with him, just continuing to get better, thrive, and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so the FBP Discord is alive. It's not done yet. I'd like to play around with a couple more things before I start necessarily inviting people. But there's a lot of cool shit in here, and a lot of it's for free. It's crazy. It's crazy. Turn off PC at night. I sleep the PC, but it's not the PC that's making noise, though. It is the monitor. So the monitor, I guess, isn't turned off. It's kind of like in a low power state. Maybe I could try turning the monitor off, but I don't know if that's really going to matter, though, because I think that it's a thermals issue. Truthfully, what I think is that the monitor is just too damn new. Like, I think that the technology that they have in this curved monitor, this is one of the only, when I got this, it was 3. Like, I saw 3 other, or this was the 3rd out of the total of 3. This one, an LG, and a Dell that had this 49-inch curved thing. And I just think that I don't know if it's this one specifically or maybe the technology's in it. I don't think monitors are really ready. Not like they're not ready because the thing works, but it's just kind of my opinion. Maybe it's completely wrong, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. But with this Discord and everything I'm doing here, I want to make it a family, like the FBP family, where you can kind of see, you know, announcements and different shit like that about the brand. It'll be clothing, it'll be podcasts. Hopefully we can have more shit, events, stuff. I don't fucking know. It's a little bit about me. I want to kind of inject that in there. Right now I was kind of testing this to see. They have a thing here. I've learned so much like about streaming and Discord and all sorts of stuff, where these bots and stuff are dope, where you can have it just, you know, pop in here and say, hey everyone, you know, so-and-so is live, you know, go check it out. And then, like, I didn't do this. It's, you know, all just set up. So, I don't know. It's just really cool to have stuff like automated like that, keep people engaged, I think, to some degree. And hopefully we can get some more people in here. Like I said, I'm just setting it up now. And Jesse's actually my sister's boyfriend, so he's kind of like just a guinea pig on the setting it up. But I will be putting this out there. I'll make like a video about it. I'll do something, at least on a lot of the social media. But the one thing that I am kind of wary about, or I don't know what to do yet, is I don't know how much to put my shit in here, because I feel like I could make a whole Discord with my shit. But at the same time, though, like, this is a really weird thing for me. I'm so deep into this idea of Discord just from the stuff that I've looked at so far. And the reason is because it's like, it's a lot of it, like the way people use it, it's a community and it's a really cool tool, but it's almost like a website too. And I'm more about websites. Like, I want to put all the resources out over on the website, and I don't want to have to put shit in multiple places and manage stuff in multiple places. So that's kind of the weird thing for me. I have a lot of shit, and I'm talking about a lot of shit over here on this website on markjoeszymanski.com. Seriously, like, there's a lot of shit. Let's see here. You should have one main Discord, then branch off each of your businesses inside of it. Inside of it. That's interesting. So like different categories and different channels. That would be interesting. Like if I had like an MJS Industries Discord or something, and then had like FBP, Szymanski Media, Find a Tech. I think that's not a bad idea. I don't know how. The only trouble is that I don't these things that I'm trying to do are so different channels for each one. Yeah, I think the problem that I see in that, off the top of my head, it might work. The issue though is that when you're in a Discord, on a Discord server, like specifically one, I guess maybe you could make people different roles, and that would be interesting too. If you could have somebody like jump into like an MJS Industries Discord, for instance, right? That's the parent company that I have. It's like, hey, oh, you're here because you know Mark, or you know this, that, or the other thing, you know MJS Industries. What are you interested in? And then they could like almost like a select. Are you interested in Find a Tech, Fueled by Progress, AM in the PM, or Semantic Media, like whatever? And then they could pick all, one to all of them, like, whatever. And then they could be a part of those. That would be interesting. Because I just think though the problem with that, without that part of it, where they're like, saying what they want, is that they'd be subjected to all of those things. They'd be like, if they came in and they wanted to see some Find a Tech shit, they'd be subjected to like Fueled by Progress, and they'd be subjected to AM and the PM, which, very, very objectively are different things. So that is a concern that I would have. And honest to God, I am a part of this Alpha Gaming one. They're fucking huge. I don't care if I show this. They're part of Alpha Gaming's like streaming and all that sort of stuff. Harris Heller is the main guy there. You got to look him up if you're interested in streaming. He's taught me a lot. But this is interesting because I started looking at this and I'm like, this is crazy, the amount of stuff here. So Stream Beats is one thing that he has. All Stream Beats is music for your streams. It's the stuff you're hearing right now. It's DMCA. There's nothing on it. He made all this music. He's never gonna strike anybody. Like, it's an awesome thing. But it's got its own goddamn Discord server with 6,000 members. Like, what? This is the part that I don't understand about Discord in a sense. It's like, it's cool, it's free, it's great. But what in the fuck do you need a Discord server for Stream Beats? And like, it's like, I gotta read this tenor, and do all this stuff. I'm not gonna do this right now, but like, what I'm saying? Like, it's just very confusing. What in the hell? I guess you could just jump into servers and jump out. I don't know if there's any real, oh fuck it, whatever. Let's click this. So it's like, what? Like, what is, like, I just don't understand what you really, copyright claims. Yeah, links and downloads. I don't know. I just don't honestly get it. I don't honestly get why you need a whole Discord server for Stream Beats. And I know a lot of other things, but again, that's whatever. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to look at other people and I'm trying to understand what they kind of have going on in their setups, because that's always the way that I learn. And I know that Harris has one specifically for himself. So he's got one for Harris, then he's got one for Alpha Gaming, then he has one for Stream Beats, and then that Sam Woodall guy has one. It's just like a lot of shit going on, and I already have a lot of shit going on. So I'm just trying to keep it relatively consolidated. But I think for the people that like Discord, enjoy the platform, want to talk, want to be a part of something, this is going to be dope. Yeah, I don't know. I could have more. Discord servers. These are free. I don't understand how this is free, by the way. I don't understand how you can just do everything that I've done here for free. Is there a limit? Do you have to start paying when there gets to a certain number of people? That's a question. I don't know. I don't know about that, but I don't know. I've seen some cool things. You got these stats in here. We got obviously different channels and stuff. We have the MJS Daily Recap thing. Like, you can pop in when your any sort of Twitch channel goes live. This one's going to be when episodes go live on YouTube for Fueled by Progress. It's going to be cool. I'd love to have this. This is such a cool thing that nobody ever uses, I don't think, like where people can come in and they can have like a little work area. That's all you need for fucking... It's like that. It's like the Minecraft thing, but it's just a little voice channel. And they were going to use Discord for that, obviously, like I was saying, for the Minecraft thing. But I don't know. Just stuff like that. I don't know. I really like Discord. I think it could be cool. I got to put some more time into it, get it to where it needs to be. And then I will shoot that link out to anybody. And anybody that wants to be in, the more the magicer. So, yeah. There I am. Hello. But yeah, a lot of good shit on here, like I was saying. And I have not done a good enough job. I send these links out to people when I get questioned about them. So, like, for instance, today somebody said, hey, I love the podcast. What mics do you use? And I enjoy hearing those questions and I enjoy the compliment. So I said like, hey, we're using Rode pod mics, and then I send them this link that goes to the gear. So like this is all my gear, right? And it's everything that I have. And again, it's admittedly not completely done because there's some things that don't have shit. That's dope that I put that in there. But you know, this is the type of shit that I like to do. This is why this episode is titled Too Much Value, because I was thinking about this and I have too much shit to give to people. I mean, that's kind of a joke. I don't have too much, but I have so much in my head that I need to get out, and I need to put it in almost a better package sometimes, because there's just too much stuff. Like there's like, without you knowing that this is here, and without me somehow properly marketing the certain things that I have, it's like it's kind of fucking a waste. Because I don't know, I just think this is really, really cool, really important. I don't know if it's important, but you know, that's kind of what I mean, is just this type of stuff. You know, if you want to see how we podcast, boom, there it is. I want to be transparent, I want to be honest, I want to be genuine, and I want to fucking give credit where credit is due. I'm going to rant on that for 2 seconds. Not enough people give credit where credit is due, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck if, like, I met you one time and you gave me some information. This is a perfect example because I just saw this. I watched this goddamn guy take keyboards. I watched almost every one of his videos when I was researching what keyboard I should buy, right? This Keychron. And I'm very happy with this purchase. And I learned so much. I mean, it's literally written right there. Like, I learned so much from that guy. If somebody comes here and they want to buy a wireless keyboard, like, I could tell you what this is, but that guy can tell you everything about fucking wireless keyboard, mechanical keyboards. So that's what I mean, is I like doing that. I like to try to pay it forward. I like to, people probably think it's weird sometimes, the amount of times I reference people in these streams, like other people that I know or other streamers or other YouTubers or stuff like that. Fuck, dude, I don't care. I learned so much from you. I'm gonna tell everybody about it because I appreciate it. So yeah. What the fuck are we doing though? We haven't even talked about a lot of this stuff, but it's all been good though. I appreciate the questions. Thank you so much. We're moving and grooving here. I would like to get back on exercising, like I mentioned. I did a couple little workout things here at home, just like quick 10-minute like abs and push-ups and all sorts of shit. And I don't know. I need to make that a little more consistent thing. I need to find a good time slot that works. That's a big problem for me right now. I need to find consistent motivation in that area. I don't know, just things like that really need to kind of get tweaked a little bit, because I need to make sure that I continue to not get fat. I think is one way. I think my face looks good, and I think like most of my body looks good, but I know that like if I let myself go, my hips and like my stomach are gonna get really shitty. So yeah, just, you know, trying to be positive, trying to work in the positive direction, not the negative direction. Amanda wanted to watch The Grinch. We watched that. It's a good movie. Love Jim Carrey. Got the FBP shorts. We talked about that. I returned the replacement to FedEx. That was a fucking shit show. Ordered my mother an iPhone for Christmas. We're in Pittsburgh. It was in the middle of the state. It went to New Jersey. What the fuck? And then it eventually got back here, but not before I reached out to them. I was like, hey, you said it'd be here in 2 days. It's been like almost a week. Where's that? Can you talk to FedEx and you get it to us? And they sent out another one, so I had to return the replacement once it got here. That was a pain in the ass. So we got it. It's all good, but that was annoying. I had a call with V1. I can't even remember some of this shit without reading it because it was so long ago. And it was only like 5 days ago. I have terrible memory. So this is really interesting, actually. Not as cool as I wanted to be, and I should have said this when the Laravel dude was here. probably would have made him cringe even more. But so this guy, or this app thing here, V1, this is fucking interesting. Again, shout out to Entrepreneur, because he is one of the reasons. Oh, he changed it up a little bit. Nice. So he's one of the reasons that I even found out about V1. Pretty much the reason, because I wouldn't have figured him out. Found him otherwise, probably. Here's the deal. We talked about Find a Tech earlier, okay? It's a company that I own, builds websites, yada yada. We have some things. I'm not trying to go like super crazy with this stuff, with Find a Tech and all this other stuff that I'm doing regarding web development. Like, I really like doing it. It's a good skill, but I don't have the time to be this sole web developer forever and ever and ever and ever and all that stuff. So I'd have to scale it, but my mind wanders. If I could do things all day, if I could stream all day, if I could do on this stuff all day, then I would like to. The thing that I had in mind was right here for Fuel by Progress. So Fuel by Progress is going to be Everforward, Alphalete type style, Nike, if you will, whatever. It would be cool, completely probably unnecessary, but it would be cool to have a mobile app that you could download, and then you have FBP right on your phone, and you could purchase from there, and you can do all that sort of stuff. Now, is it necessary? Like I said, 100% no, definitely not necessary. Would it be cool? Would it be a value add? Would it be kind of a set apart thing from these smaller brands? Absolutely. So where does my mind go? Well, we're building in WordPress with WooCommerce, so we need something that integrates there, because we're absolutely not going to make like an independent app. That doesn't make any sense, especially at this stage of the game. It makes no sense. So if there's some way to turn the website basically into an app-like experience, I would definitely be interested in that, because I don't think that it would take as much time and as much development and energy as, something, way higher grade, right? Enter V1. So V1 is, build your app easily, right? And you can build it with all sorts of shit. You can build it with Webflow. You could build it with, all sorts of different stuff. But this is the big thing right here. So this is actually right on their homepage. So integrations with Airtable, don't know what that is. Shopify, obviously heard of it. WooCommerce, Zapier, Webflow. When I saw WooCommerce in Max's stream on Entrepreneur, when he was playing around with this, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm interested, okay? Because immediately my interest was piqued, and I was like, okay, I need to figure out if this can do what I want it to do, because if it can, we might just try to do something with a little app here and just make it kind of cool and see what it is. Now, I was like, all right, what do I have to do? Max didn't know too much about it. He's not into like WordPress. He's more into like, the no-code tools like Card and Webflow to a certain extent. I think his site's built on Webflow, so it's no problem. It's whatever. He got me to this point, so I was like, cool. So I set up a call. On Christmas Eve, I believe. Yeah, Wednesday? Was that Christmas Eve? No. Thursday? I think it was Thursday. It doesn't fucking matter. Whatever day it was. I set up a call with this guy, actually. Can you see him? No, you can't see him because I'm in the way. I'll take my face off for a second. That little guy in the corner, his name's Keith. Nice guy. I set up a call with him. Okay, so I clicked that little thing, set up a call with the V1 rep, and unfortunately, he didn't really know too much. He didn't know too much about that specifically, like the WooCommerce integration. Could have probably told me a lot more about the thing, but I wanted to know more. And unfortunately, they don't have a free program anymore. I think they had too many people interested in it, so now their pricing is pretty fucked up. Like, it's only, wait a second. Yeah, I think it's billed yearly. Yeah, I gotta understand how this works. I think it's billed yearly, and yeah, it is. So they don't have billed monthly. That you can see it's like coming soon down here, but the billed yearly one is like $8 per month and $79 and whatever and ridiculous amount. So you're paying this much money for it. Now, the thing is, this is what I would need, because this is where the you don't have it with this small plan. This is where you have this. There's no way for me to like get in here. Max actually has like a full plan, but he's sponsored by them. So maybe I should just say, yo, can you guys give me a full plan and I will shout your shit out if it's good. I think I should at least try that, because I would like to experiment with this. But what is 79 times 12? I mean, it's like, I don't know, big number. So I'm not trying to spend all that money for something that I don't know is going to work. He showed me a little bit about it, and I actually might be able to, if I press log in, this is a really bad system that they have here with the way that this works, because then I can just like inspect inspect element and delete some of this shit and just kind of get in here. I'm teaching you how to, this isn't hacking, I wouldn't say. This is just fucking around. Delete that. And now, yeah. So now like I got rid of that overlay thing. So I can kind of like, I could probably put some shit in here. Like, could I put text? Yeah, like I could play with this editor, but I don't really have like an account. It's a little wonky. But the point is that I tried to do this, right? I tried to come in here and I tried to like see what this would be like and see if I could grab this WooCommerce thing, and it tells me to like log in or whatever. So he showed me Webflow, I think. Like if you press connect on Webflow, it gives you the API to your database or whatever you need to do. I'm thinking WooCommerce could work, and it would work exactly how I want it to, but I'm not exactly sure because I didn't get a good demo and I need the account access to kind of see it, but the account access is too much. I would love to do this, okay? The point is, I would love to do this. I would love to make an FBP app with this, and maybe we can one day, but at least for now, I didn't get much out of the guy. So that is the case there. But V1 seems pretty cool. I'm gonna try to do more there. We promoted and published AM and the PM 40. So if we just go over here, we'll toss that in there. That was our Christmas special. Stop. Don't play. Don't play. Perfect. I look very fat in that sweater. Fun fact: that's this editing this website was actually editing this podcast episode was actually the reason that I decided that I was going to start exercising. I don't actually look that bad in person. I don't think. I don't know what exactly happened here with the way that this sweater is and the way that I'm facing. I'm actually not like I don't have like a gut or anything, but just in general, I don't have anywhere where I'd like to be. So that's kind of the reason. I don't harp on that sort of shit, but that is just kind of the lay of the land there. So that's kind of funny that is the reason why I decided to do that. So we did that, had some family time. Obviously it was Christmas Eve. We always do stuff on Christmas Eve. Had family time on Christmas. Christmas was pretty good. I don't ask for anything. I do not ask for stuff. I don't need any stuff. I'm a minimalist. I have shit on here, right? I have like the setup and everything, but I try to keep everything as minimal as possible. Having these samples here is actually fucking with me a lot because I don't like to have all this stuff cluttering up my shit. Really, I'm not kidding when I say this. Like, people, I think, sometimes they're like, minimalism, what the fuck does that mean? Like, you don't have anything? I mean, I just try not to have as much stuff as possible. I use this computer every day. I use everything on this desk every day. I use the podcast equipment underneath the desk as much as possible, right? At least twice a week. Printer, stuff like that. I have this one dresser here that I actually can't stand because I don't like having a lot of clothes and a lot of space to take up that sort of stuff. Got the bed and a couple other things. I mean, I don't want to have a lot of stuff because I don't want to have a lot of space because I don't want to have to pay for a lot of space or whatever. Like as Amanda and I go, because I don't want to have to do that. Like I don't want to have to. I don't want to live above my means, right? And right now, even though we are approaching the 100K net worth figure, which is a big deal for me, not because I'm trying to flex, but because I want to do something, some video or something to show people that you can get to that number, just by kind of working, and I've been working since I was like 12, 14 every weekend at my grandma's restaurant. So just doing that sort of shit, hustling, not, going to school and all that sort of stuff. Not buying a brand new car. I've had the same car for like 8 years. It was used, just that sort of shit. Just being financially responsible. You can get there. So, moving towards that number, and I just don't want to dig myself into a hole. I have no debt. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put myself in a position where I have to make more money than I already am to just sustain myself. Like I always want to make more and continue to progress, but I don't want to be pressured in that manner because I think it's silly. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts on that. But that's why I don't ask for anything. I mean, I ask for money. You know, obviously people want to give me stuff. I say, give me money. I got some Voss water. I got 12 like bottles of glass Voss water. Voss isn't even that good, honestly. Like, I really appreciated that because I had no idea about that, but that was kind of funny. Do you make money with all the stuff you're doing? It's a great question. The answer is no. The answer is I probably could be making more money if I focused on monetization, but that hasn't been the goal this year. The goal this year was to do a strong, like, make a strong foundation for all these things, and that has definitely 100% been done and been achieved. So we make money from when we do website projects. We make money if we sell any merch, like on AM and the PM right now. Make a little bit of money from ads on like the actual podcast itself. I'll do a breakdown when I actually start making real money, and honestly, maybe I'll just make one now. I say all these video ideas. I just wish I had more fucking time to make video ideas. And it's not like I had more time. I just need to prioritize more stuff. But I've actually never been in this position. I've never been in this position where it's a weird position to be in, where you have too many ideas. Like, you have too many ideas and you can't execute on them. So then you need more people, or you need to delegate, or you need to do something, which that's definitely going to happen here pretty soon. I don't know if it's going to happen this year or the following year. We're going to have to scale this shit if we want to actually make stuff happen, because we're doing too many things. Like, I'm just doing too many things, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It can absolutely be done, but it needs to be strategic. So yeah. But no, I mean, honestly, the income streams, there's a fuck ton of them, but at least right now they're very nominal. So audio ads in like the podcast thing make a little bit of money. The merch makes a little bit of money. The website design projects make the most amount of money, but I don't do them extremely often just because I've been doing other things. Because, like, I like building websites, but I have my own websites to build, and I mean, I can build websites for other people, but I don't think that other people are gonna like the amount of money that I think I need to charge to build these websites, because they're fucking serious. They're good shit. Recurring revenue on hosting as well, hosting and maintenance that I charge for on that. So some of the clients, affiliate money from anything that like is purchased off like the My Gear page and any Amazon affiliate stuff. Try to do a lot of that. I don't know. Until you have an audience, though, that stuff is really hard. That's why I should actually probably be focusing more on the service-based things, like building websites, but I'm just an asshole, so I don't know. And the big shitty part, to a certain extent, is that I'm currently running 3 YouTube channels at the minimum I'm running. This current one that if you're watching on YouTube, MJS, FBP, and AM in the PM, right? At minimum 3, but then there's also AM in the PM clips. Fuck, why don't we just go there? There's also AM in the PM clips. Where is my shit? Boom. Let's go here. So if we scroll down, this channel right here, MJS, which I think we got another subscriber. I appreciate that. We have MJS, Fueled by Progress, AM in the PM. Those are the 3 big ones. I also occasionally upload to Find a Tech, which is occasionally, I mean, like once or twice total. But I wanted to make more information. When I'm in the web design kick, I want to make more information about how to build websites, because I really do like to educate people on that. I like to do it more than I like to build other people's websites. That's what I like to do. And then I also have these other 2. So FBP clips and AM and the PM clips, which should be, and I kick myself in the fucking dick every time I tell myself this, they need to be more active, and they need to be more... They're literally... The reason that Fuel by Progress only has 44 subscribers is because FBP Clips has 1 fucking clip on it, and it's like not even really finished. It's kind of just up there so I could get it into this section, right? And the reason that AM and PM only has 20 subscribers is because AM and the PM Clips only has a few videos on it, and they're not marketed well, and they weren't on social media, and they weren't all this and that other thing. The way that I have the fucking key to this in my goddamn head, and maybe I just need to pay somebody to do it, because I can't. I just don't. I'm not prioritizing it. The key to getting more engagement in your long form content, to at least some extent, right, is to put out short clips of the shit that you made the long term, that from the long form content. If you have a 3-hour podcast and nobody knows who the fuck the guest is or who you are, probably, they're not going to watch it. I know that. Even though I know how good Cal's episode was last week, you're not going to watch it if you don't know who the fuck Cal is or who I am, or the title just says somebody random person's name. The reason Joe Rogan gets that sort of shit sometimes is because people know who those celebrities are, right? And even if you don't know Joe Rogan, you're like, oh, this is interesting. Maybe I like Matthew McConaughey or some shit. I'm 100% aware of that. So what I need to do, and what I haven't done, because I have several fucking brands that I'm trying to do this for, is take a 3-hour long episode and chop out 3, 4, 5 clips that are less than 5 minutes or less than 10 minutes long, engaging titles on there, throw them up on the clips channel, and then kind of, I just do it to separate it just because I think it works best in that manner, because then you have full episodes and clips. I think it works the best that way. You could put it all in one. I just don't really like that at all. I don't know what's better, but the point is, that is the fucking key. That is if there's a secret sauce, that's the secret sauce. And it's not even a goddamn secret. It's not that hard. It's just, my process has not included it. When I get to the point where the episode is done, I just publish it and I'm like, okay, great. Now I don't have to do that until next week. So let me do something else. Let me do something for Find a Tech, or let me build on my website, or let me do this or that. I try not to stress about this sort of shit because I am doing a fuck ton of stuff. I am just not, there's just not enough. There's not enough getting done in certain areas like that, right? But I'm not going to stress over it. Like I said, it's whatever. Random thing while I'm looking at this, I don't understand why sometimes these streams get so many views. I think the reason is because like they'll come and they'll watch like this Google Pay app or whatever, which honestly fuck affiliate marketing in some ways, because like nobody ever clicks on this shit, which I'm not like complaining about that, but it's just very interesting. It's like you have to have so many. Affiliate marketing is like really, really cool in concept, but in practice it is so difficult, because you have to get, not only do you have to get a big audience, you also have to get them to trust you, which I don't think I'm spewing shit to anybody, but it just takes a long time is what I'm saying. It's not as like bang bang as like people make it seem. Maybe it's because I'm not doing the right type of content, or I'm probably making a lot of mistakes, but that's just what I mean. It's like, I gave you all this information. I made a 15-minute video about this Google Pay app. How many of those people went and downloaded that app, and did any of them use my link? I'm pretty sure the answer is no on the link question. You know, it's very confusing, the way that people work. But again, that's part of the game. Not complaining, just kind of an observation. We got to continue to get better. So, but the one thing I was saying about the streams there is like where my mouse is, you can see it says 50 views on this. And then it's also funny because like 2 likes, 6 dislikes, like what the fuck? Like, I mean, I don't get mad at those numbers. Also, this is called vidIQ, this little plugin that puts all this shit on here. I saw this also from one of Josh's videos. It's just so funny. It's just so funny that people dislike videos. That's comical. And then the other thing though is that I don't know what happens, but I guess they, get then autoplay sends them to a stream video, and it's an hour and a half, it's an hour or whatever long, and you're disliking it. I don't get it. But if you need to dislike a video, then you dislike a video. That's cool. I just don't fully understand it, but it's just funny that some of the streams get a lot of views on the aftermath, because I don't know, people get sent there or whatever. So it's kind of, I find that comical. Anyway, let's see what else we got. It's very hot in here. This PC gives off so much heat. Holy shit. Oh, and I think the vent is open, so it's even hotter. Jesus. Anyway, Friday, what did we do? We did, like I said, family time. We set up the gifts. So my mom got like a vacuum. I set that up for her. I don't know, a bunch of shit. It was just like a big gift day thing. What does a dislike do to your video? Honestly, I don't really know. I mean, it says dislike, and every single creator that I watch says, oh, likes really help in the algorithm. I think it's just engagement. I mean, I think it's simple when it comes down to it, that YouTube wants to promote videos that do well, right? What does do well mean? Well, lots of views and lots of likes. I think that's kind of it. And dislikes, I'm not really sure if dislikes even really matter too much, but you would think that if I'm looking at a product, a video, a product, and I don't like it, and I click the don't like it, dislike it button, then you would think that the platform that product is sitting on is gonna be like, well, why did this person say they didn't like it? So they could be just a fuck, or they could actually have a point that this is not good content. I'm not gonna harp over it. I don't really think it's that big of a deal, because the one thing that's so important with all this, and that fucking Chipotle video that I made is a perfect example of it. I'm not a food reviewer, but I just had some fun making a video about a product that I liked and a place that I liked, and people take that shit so seriously. It's like, oh, I wasted 8 minutes. Like, dude, what the fuck were you gonna do with that 8 minutes, man? Like don't watch YouTube, don't watch a review on the queso if you think you're gonna waste 8 minutes. Just go out and get the fucking queso. It costs $2. You know, it's just the point that I'm making is that you are never going to fucking please everyone, so don't even try, right? So I expect every one of my videos, honestly, expect every one of my videos to have a 50% like to dislike ratio, because I don't think, you know, I don't think you can assume that you can even have a half, right? But I don't know, just kind of a random thought there. But the internet, YouTube, social media, very interesting to kind of discuss and kind of go back and forth with on that. What else did we do? Set up some gifts. What the fuck were the gifts? The vacuum, a car mount. Oh, my mom got that iPhone, so I had to set all that up. Oh, fuck, do I hate iPhones. I have a Pixel 4 XL, and iPhones are just yuck. But yeah. What does that say? Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, just a lot of gift setting up and things like that. Then I went over to Amanda's house with her family, and we had another mug. You saw it on the website. It wasn't this one. It's the white one with just AM and the PM on it. And Android sucks, bro. Come on now. I'm not gonna necessarily argue about that, because there's so many different reasons, right? Like if you well, hang on. The thing I'll say about Apple, love the company, I'm invested in the company, I just don't use their products, is Titty Boy don't that's true. Titty Boy don't lie. The thing I'll say about Apple is that I don't use their products, but I do really appreciate them as a company. I know they're extremely valuable, $2 trillion, and I'm invested in them, so I'm not going to complain about that. But what I feel like the only way, or one of the only ways that like it really shows its worth, is when you have a Mac, and you have an iPhone, and you have AirPods, and you have a little iHome thing or whatever, and you have an iPad, because it's really amazing what the things can do together. Like I was working on my on Amanda's MacBook Air today. Like I was doing a couple things, and then she's on her iPhone, and you can see that little thing popping up in the corner. It's like, oh, you can just like click over here and like open up the Safari window, or open up the text message video. That part of it, the ecosystem, yeah, absolutely. The ecosystem, the continuity is unbelievable, unbeatable, and just the best thing that I've ever seen. Like you're not going to get that through Windows. You're not going to get that through Android, because nothing else has it, right? I mean, they had to make that a goal from the beginning. And I do greatly appreciate it for them. I appreciate them for that, because there's nothing like it. There's a bit of a walled garden, I would say, where, you know, sometimes like if you're more of an enthusiast, you can't do certain things with the phones unless you like break into them and all sorts of stuff as far as, you know, the software and shit. I'm not really that deep into stuff, but the one thing I will say is that I never thought, I mean, maybe I thought that I was going to build a custom PC, right? But when I actually sat down and like did the research, and then had, you know, Dave, the Wolfman Cup, come over and help me build it, like it was really cool that now I can look at this and it's like, nobody else has this thing sitting here. Nobody else has like a piece of machinery that is like built specifically for them. You take that for granted when you look at it all the time, but you know what I'm saying? Like when you look at like an Apple product, and especially like the builds that they have on certain things, I don't know. It's a little upsetting that you can't do that type of thing. And here's one big thing that I'll say. I know I'm jumping around a lot in this and talking about this, but here's the one thing I'll say. I feel like when iPhones first came out, they were absolutely revolutionary, but for a long time they were like built for people that like you would have an Android phone, right? Like back in the day, 7-8 years ago, and you'd have an Android phone, you put it up against an iPhone, and it's like Android like looked kind of shittier. There was different, like it looked buggy. There was like, it wasn't like refined as far as the design and everything goes, but you could do a lot more. There was more development, like independent development almost. The App Store was a little more wide open. You could do different things. They were just trying different shit, and there were so many more companies working off of that OS. So now though, you have Apple, where obviously it's just been them. iOS has gotten crazy good. Android has caught up with it. This is the one big thing, and then there's kind of like an offshoot of it. If you've only been on iPhone your entire life and you think that Android is bad just because like of what you've heard of Android, you're a little misguided in that. Not talking about you specifically, Titty Boy. I'm just talking about anybody, because Android is way better than when you saw Android probably back in like middle school, or like when I the thing that I'm referencing where it's like, oh, everybody has an iPhone, and you have like Android that's like weird, like the fucking buttons and stuff is like a little wonky, and the text is weird and stuff. It's come a long way is the point that I'm trying to make, and it's definitely competitive, way more competitive now. The one thing that I will say though, it's a weird thing to say. I don't know how many other people would agree with me, but I feel like iPhones were always meant to try to be kind of simple. For the longest time, they didn't have like an app drawer. It was like all your apps are on the screen. It's very simple. There's no widgets. There's not a lot of customization. It just works, right? Is probably one of the ways to put it. I feel like they're starting to stray away from that, and I think that a lot of their customer base it's still going along with it, obviously, because it's the next iPhone. Cool. But they're not utilizing nearly as many of the features as they actually know what the fuck is on the phone. I know like tech enthusiast people, they're like, oh my God, there's so much shit on here now, but it's so weird because it's like all packed away, and it's like you're not used to seeing all this stuff or having all of these features, and it's like, where is this stuff? Like, why isn't it more intuitive with where the certain settings and where the certain things are? Like, why can't I put like a widget on the screen so I can see my calendar rather than, and I know they have widgets now, but like they just got, it's like that type of mentality. It's just a little confusing to me how now they're starting to like implement a lot more features, and it seems like people are gonna be slow to adjust because like, oh, I'll just tin the apps, the icons and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting regardless of the hallmark of it, and the company is gonna be fucking amazing for a long time. I mean, they're talking about electric cars now. I mean, it's gonna be great, and I'm benefiting from it. I think I'm up $1,000 on Tesla, or not Tesla. Well, Tesla's like maybe $600. I think I'm up 1,000 on Apple, so I can't complain. But yeah, the ecosystem by far the biggest and best feature of that. So that's something. Although I have no idea how to set the phones up. Well, I do, but it's just a pain. What else? We put that printful mug on there, like I said, and then Saturday I had to return some wiper blades. I actually got wiper blades for Christmas. I returned one. I got another one. Returned the iPhone 7. So like we traded in her phone, which also takes a long ass time for them to like get the trade in and give you the money back. That is slightly annoying. So maybe I'll get the money back there. Got some Chipotle because I had some Chipotle gift cards. Dope. Love Chipotle. Then we had... I watched the movie Duplex with Ben Stiller and Drew Barrymore, Amanda's recommendation. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I don't know. And watched the Minimalism documentary again. The new one's coming out. The new one's coming out on, I think, the first of the year. And I'm excited for that. I love that. It changes lives. So I would highly recommend watching that. Just takes weight off your shoulders to not have so much shit in your area, in your house, in your room, whatever. It's amazing. So highly divested in minimalism. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so Then Sunday, showered and shaved. I don't know. I actually read that and I was gonna delete it off the list because I was like, whatever. But I wanted to leave it on there because sometimes what I do is I make the list before I have the day, and it's like boom, 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 and I just go through it. I try to put the stuff in the calendar and put it at times, and I try to time block, but it's kind of few and far between because I'm always trying to do different things. So I try to put timelines to certain things when they have them. But other than that, I kind of just go down this list. So showered and shaved in the morning, ordered sample hats, the pom-pom hats for men and women, not just females. Got the pom-pom hats coming. When they're in, I will show them. I think the one is coming from Latvia, and that goddamn cup came, I think that was like a month. So I don't know. We'll see. I replaced the wipers. I called my grandmother. Thank her for some for money that she gave me for Christmas. Always thank your elders. What else do we do? We filmed AM and the PM 41. That's our New Year's special. That'll be up on Thursday at 3. Worked on Amanda's website. That's gonna be great. She is doing her own personal brand thing now that she's seen some of the stuff that I'm doing, and she's more into like fitness and just, well living and almost like life optimization. Not really to a certain degree, but mainly just like, feeling good about yourself and shit and confidence. So very excited about that. We're going to announce that here at some point, probably on AM and the PM and just all the stuff. Cause I want to make sure that she just, get some people to follow her on that front. That'll be cool. I know she has a good message. She has learned a lot from a lot of good people. And then actually Sunday night, what is today? Today, Wednesday? I don't even know what today is. But I actually processed AM and the PM 41 right after that. Like, basically right after we filmed it. So that is basically done here. Yeah, today's Wednesday. So I got to drop that on, like I said, at 3 on Thursday. And I had on here figure out FPB guest. That was on Sunday. And I still don't have an FPB guest for today at noon. So I actually have an alternate idea, and it is to like film an episode with myself. I could just talk like this to the camera, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to actually sit down and film myself talking to myself. I don't know if it's really cool, but it might take a really long time in theory, because I'd have to, if I did it where you can see both of me at the same time, then that would take a really long time, because I'd have to basically say everything, and then I'd have to, I don't know how I could even do that, but maybe back and forth thing would be kind of cool too. I don't know, just a random idea I had for when anytime I don't have a guest, but yeah. So Monday was a big finance day. It's actually funny because I have down here QuickBooks Online bullshit. So I have QuickBooks Online. I have 5 QuickBooks Online accounts. It's fucking crazy. And I have it for one for every business. So MJS Industries, Santiago Media, Fueled by Progress, AM and the PM, and Find a Tech. And it costs like $26 a month each. It's not the worst thing in the world. I could have used Wave. I think that's free. That would have been a better idea. But also, there's a lot of benefits. I mean, it's again, you get what you pay for sometimes. My accountant can just sink in there. He can look at all the shit. It's not the end of the world as far as the money goes, and it's kind of the industry standard. So I'm not gonna bitch about it too much. But point is, though, a quick story about it is that I have all these 5 accounts. Well, I got an email saying on the Szymanski Media one saying, you just paid your invoice or your subscription. It's like, cool. $131. What? Like, what the fuck? So, and then I got another email that said, like, I got credited $3. So I was like, what the fuck? And that was actually like a day or two ago. So I was like, okay, what is happening? So then I went into QuickBooks and I was like, all right, what's up here? And it said that I was paying monthly, and then it just said, oh yeah, no, you're paying annually now, and you just paid for a whole next year, and it was 50% off. So instead of being $270, it was $135. And I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense because I wasn't charged $135, but that's okay, whatever, that's cool. I'm not mad about this, but I do want to know what the fuck happened. So I chatted them, and they were pretty like, oh yeah, you just changed the annual. It's like, I didn't do that. I mean, your system did that for me. I appreciate that because that's a great deal. That's like 50% off for a whole year. So that's great, but I don't understand it. And more importantly, it's cool if it works, but more importantly, can you do that for all the other ones? Can you do that for the 4 other accounts that I have that I'm going to pay ultimately 26 times 12, for over the next year? And I didn't really get an answer on that. It was just like an offer there, and there's no source of it anywhere else. The one thing I'll say about QuickBooks, if anybody gives a shit, if anybody has used it, is I have 5 accounts through there. Probably an unlikely thing. I don't think many other people probably have that going on, but every one of them, or there's at least 3 variations of the platform, and I have no idea why. Like, the certain buttons will be different, the layout will be different. I don't know if I'm in like 3 different beta testing groups of UIs or what the fuck's going on. It's very strange though, because like some will have like a confirm button and some will have an add to register. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't get it. But regardless, that's my funny QuickBooks story. And finances, I mean, other than that, going decently. We're trying to make money here on these different streams. Biggest advice, and I would like to make, again, more content. I have a whole financial crash course thing that I'd like to release or make some videos or something, but until I do, don't just try to limit your fucking debt. Like, when you don't have debt, it's like a world is, complete weight of the world is lifted off your shoulders, because when you don't have to pay anyone, you don't have to make money. And I don't want to sound like, I'm just going to live off the land. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But the pressure, like, we all get pressure from so many other things. Let's not add pressure to our financial situation by buying stupid shit. It's really what it comes down to. So everybody's not in that position. I understand that, but that's my best advice, because I get so happy when I realize that my net worth is going up and I'm still not really making that much money yet, but because of my investments and because I just don't have a big ass bills to pay, because I paid all my student loans off in 1 year. Again, tougher for some people, obviously, I understand that, but just make that a goal. Make that somewhere you're striving towards, because that's the fucking best. Don't try to, appease yourself by buying stupid shit. I don't think it's a good idea. I reached out to my boy, Josh Santiago. I'm going to shout his channel out here because I enjoy what he's doing, and I'll just throw the link in here. And I like the message, and he, like I said, he's probably going to be on the podcast here at some point. But I reached out to him, and yeah, like I said, he's doing some cool stuff. He has that Discord as well. I don't know. Just check him out. He's doing good shit. I like the message, the Thrive message. He seems like a good guy. I don't know. I'll update you further when I know more. Look out for the podcast episode with him. But yeah, I found the reason that I found him though. This is actually like a more interesting thing. I did a bunch of research on Monday. One of the big things was thinkorswim. I'm gonna get into that in a second. I probably should have talked about it in the finances thing, but I looked in this thing called knees over toes. I saw it somewhere. I saw like a YouTube video or something of this guy, and then I looked into more of his information and stuff, and I wanted to get actual people that are on the program. I wanted to get their input on it, and Josh is actually on it. That's one of the big things. That's how I found his channel, and then I watched other stuff, and it's like he's more than just knees over toes. But this, and I try to find the program for free. Yeah, I'm trying to scrape the barrel here. But this is his website, knees over toes, not Josh. And you can see here, this is a little weird. Like, what are we doing here? Well, there's this idea effectively that if you train from like your ankle to your knee and then your knee to your hip, and you make that really strong, then there's rarely a time where you're going to actually get injured down there. And I don't know, it just seems like a good method of training. So this guy, apparently there's this thought that your knees should never go over your toes when you're training. Like, you shouldn't squat with your knees over your toes. You shouldn't do that sort of shit. This guy totally just says, yeah, fuck that. We're going to do that. And he has a program, obviously, and all sorts of stuff. And like specifically for basketball, like jumping and things, that's kind of what it's for. But it's not just for that. It's for anything where you have high impact on your knees. So for me, I think ball hockey and running is definitely a viable thing that is, I don't know. It's something that I think I could definitely benefit from doing like a program like this. It's all good, man. we're just getting started, dude. We've been on for an hour 30. I could go 30 hours more. I appreciate you stopping by. But we're talking about this knees over toes guy here in this training. I play ball hockey, so it's a lot of running, and my knees do hurt on occasion, and not too bad, but, you know, you haven't shown up in a while? Well, I'll tell you what, man, I haven't shown up in a while. I haven't been on in, like over a week. So, we got the whole gang here. TLB Rift. Yeah. Is your boy coming? Yo, I remember you. It's a fucking party. See, this is why. Oh, TLB, you missed this, dude. You missed this. We got a Discord server. It's over here. And yeah, it's dope. It is not really like online yet, per se, because I'm not done with it. But I'm sure you got to be a Discord guy. I mean, you got to be a Discord guy. With your repertoire, I mean, I don't see how you couldn't be. But if you're not, that's okay. But if you are, we gonna have some Discord stuff going on here at some point in the near future. So there's that. Knees over toes guy. I want to get on this program. I don't want to spend money. I don't want to spend $50 a month though, but maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'll join. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah. What's the link? Yeah, fuck it. Let's send the link out. You can be one of the guinea pigs. Minecraft. Everybody plays Minecraft. Where the fuck is the thing? Invite people. How does this work? Hidden. Use copy button. Interesting. I don't know how this works, so if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Anyway, knees over toes. Might do that. Might buy into this program because I think that it could be beneficial. Strengthen the knees, strengthen the quads, strengthen the hamstrings. He does these things where it's like a Nordic squat where like you're laying down with your feet at the end, and you sit up on your knees and you like control your way all the way down, and then you're able to bring yourself back up. It's kind of ridiculous because I don't have anywhere near that amount of strength in my hamstrings, so I don't know. We'll see. But that's one thing that I did. And then a finance thing. There's this thing I would kill for you. Listen, man. What do you want me to play? What do you want me to play? You want me to play Modern Warfare? Because I'm bad. Like, I'm bad. Okay? I'm bad. I scream obscenities. And it's not good. But maybe we'll do that. League. Dude, I don't even know how to get on to League. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I know what it is as like a categorical thing. It's some sort of game. And I've seen some of your vids on like what it is, but I don't even know how to acquire League of Legends. I don't know how to play League of Legends. I don't know if you have to like play with a mouse and a keyboard or like a controller. I don't know if it costs money. I don't know what the objective is. But, you know, I don't know. Do you have to like kill shit? Do you have to sign up League of Legends? Okay. Well, there you go. Is it free? Do you have to kill shit? Do you have to... It's free. It's free. Well, fuck. I guess I'm sold. Destroy towers, get to Nexus. Look it up on YouTube. Kill monsters and kill aliens. Holy shit. Maybe we'll do a league. Maybe we'll do a league stream just for you guys. Maybe one day. I still have to figure out though. I don't know. With that, it might be like easier, but with this thing, I have to this screen, like I'd have to make it only on half, because like when I play Call of Duty, it's on the whole screen, which is actually kind of fucking crazy and probably not good. I probably suck more because it's on the whole screen, but yeah, not great. So one day though, we'll pencil it in. What's better? Hey Rift, what's better than sex? Mark streaming League of Legends. Debatable. Debatable. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look up a lot of tutorials. You got any tutorials on how to play, how to get better? Because I don't want to be like the worst thing in the world when I'm playing. Also, there's a thing where like you can like play. I guess it's maybe like a Twitch thing where you can play and like have other people that you're playing with also be on the same on the same stream, like kind of like a group thing. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Oh, here comes a tutorial. I'm excited. Do you want to help your team? Meaning fish. Mage. I like magic. Do mage shit. Cast some like Harry Potter spells and shit. Cyberpunk. I heard that was like frying PlayStations or something. Or maybe I'm wrong. I heard that was really bad though. Mid lane. Okay. I don't know what mid lane is, but looks like we're going mid lane. No issues. Oh, it's all good. Oh, you're playing on PS5 right now. Really? Could have swore there was problems. I don't know. Fuck. It's really hot in here. Let's talk about finances real quick. This thinkorswim thing. I wanted to use it. Thinkorswim offer code. I wanted to use thinkorswim because I'm currently using Robinhood and I wanted to switch away from it because Robinhood seems like kind of rough and I want to like try to get into like day trading in a way. And so I was thinking about this and I have the desktop version downloaded, but I didn't actually make an account. I was halfway through it and I was like, maybe not, because I have a Fidelity brokerage account and maybe I could just move the money over there and move the stock over to there and just kind of do it that way. So I'm kind of up in the air here. I heard some bad things about thinkorswim, but I heard a lot of good things. So maybe thinkorswim, I don't know. Stay tuned. We shall see. Already talked about the Discord. I had a singing session in MJS Studios outside for an hour and a half yesterday. I love to sing. I'm not that good, but I love to sing. So I got the pod mics out. I got the camera. I recorded it. I have one on my Instagram right now, but I sang probably like 20 songs, 30 songs. And like I said, I'm not that good, but I went through and like added the instrumentals in. So I'll probably post more just because I would like to improve at singing, not be a goddamn singer or anything, but like I would like to improve over time. So I like to document progress like that. It's kind of the way that it goes. And then today was an interesting day. So like Amanda was off work. She had some PTO, so she used it. And we just had a fun day. I mean, that's over on our AM and PM channel, actually, or our AM and PM Instagram. We went to Max and Irma's. If you have Max and Irma's near you, that's pretty dope. It's a great place. Had some sandwiches there. Actually had to eat in the car because in PA, can't eat in a fucking restaurant because I guess COVID gets you in a restaurant. Not in other states, though, but it's weird. My friend has a YouTube channel, and it uploads music. And I made one. It's not DCM. Please listen. Okay. Nice. Maybe I should stop the other shit. That would probably make sense. I can barely hear this. I need to put headphones on when I do this from now on. It links my entire playlist. Okay. I don't know how that actually really works. Is this depression one the channel? I don't know anything about DMCA. And I don't know if that even, does that matter if you're not making money? I'm sure it probably somewhat matters, I guess. Interesting. But I'm pretty sure there was a Billie Eilish song in the background, wasn't it? How does that work? I don't know anything about that. I did see though that they have what is it? Soundtrack? Twitch soundtrack now? It's copyright law. Yeah, I got that. But like does that matter if you I guess you can't. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I have to see more about it. Like I have to, but if it's not, yeah. I mean, I'm always looking for more music. I just do the stream beats shit on shuffle right now. But yeah. I just don't understand that though. Like I don't understand how can you take any song, like any regular song, like that Billie Eilish song, for instance, mix it to your own shit, and then it's not DMCA? It takes down your video and gives you copyright strike. You can't post for a week. Anything. Like even if you're not monetized, like you still get fucked like that. Is that actually how that works? That's crazy. I guess it would make sense. I feel like it'd probably be worse though if you were making money off somebody else's content. Interesting. Well, yeah, we try to just stay away from that shit. Well, not that stuff, but you know, the other stuff. So, yeah. Good to know. Did we do anything else big today? We watched The Truth About Alcohol. That's a documentary on Netflix. I would highly recommend that. I've never drank alcohol. Fun fact, never. And I watched that documentary, I don't know, a while ago. And watched it with Amanda today. So that was pretty good. Had that QuickBooks bullshit. Received that mug that we talked about. And I wrote, you have to fucking stream tonight because I haven't streamed in a long time. So that is kind of where we're at on all that. Yeah. So, a lot of shit going on. I have a call with a buddy of mine tomorrow from Minnesota, I think. Wisconsin. Minnesota, I think. Yeah. He looks like a guy that stays away from alcohol because of his religion. Well, I'm a very devout Jew. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. I don't have a problem with Jews. That was just a joke. I was raised Catholic. Went to pre-K through 12th grade in two separate Catholic schools. K through 8 and then, or pre-K through 8 and then 9 through 12. And yeah, I mean, when you're in a Catholic school, it's kind of weird because you're getting like religion shoved down your throat every day, which is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. I mean, ultimately, you have to have strong morals built by your family and outside of school. It's not just that. I don't think that's really going to get you anywhere. Am I German? No, I don't think so. My mother was born in Italy, so mostly Italian. Szymanski is a Polish name. It's my dad's side of the family, so yeah. But yeah. And the religion thing though, I'm not really religious anymore. Like I when I was Catholic, I don't want to say I'm like not Catholic, but like when I was practicing Catholicism, going to Catholic school, I was at like we didn't go to church on Sundays because I was fucking working. So, you know, I was always a good kid. I think it's important to be good. Be a good kid. Be a good person. You know, treat others with respect, but you don't need to have religion necessarily, I don't think, to push you to that point. Hitler to dodged. I don't know what that means, man. What does that mean? Does that mean I dodged Hitler? Or does that mean... I don't know what that means. But, yeah, not Not for religious reasons. I've never smoked. I've never smoked cigarettes. I've never smoked weed. I've never drank alcohol. I've never drank coffee. That's a fucking lie. Like I've tasted coffee, but I don't drink it. I really want to make put this one. Can't wait to hear what this is. I sent the stream to one of my e-girlfriends. You do give me your daddy Dom. What does that mean? What? She thought I was you? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Bro, you got one too many e-girlfriends, man. Aren't you? I think you're too young to have e-girlfriends. Some ASMR, Swedish fish. I'm gonna have to listen to that part. That's wild. It's wild, man. I'm taking... How do we get back to ambient cold? Oh, man. I'm happy that you're in a very committed relationship. Happy for you. What else should we do here? What else should we do? Taking a poll. What should we do that is not playing League of Legends? Spontaneous poll. This thing is cool. This little Discord thing. Do these little apps. Watch anime. Also not that. I'll do anything. What? I don't know if you can do that. Like I'm actually kind of concerned because like I normally just talk about my shit and like I show shit that's mine and show other people's stuff that like I'm hyping them up. Can you watch shit like anime? Like can you do that? Can you? What can you do and can't you do? Especially once you get to partner status is my question. Like once you start making pennies on the goddamn stream here, which I don't know if I'll ever get to because I need to get 50 followers and I need to get I think 3 viewers I think consistently or something. Yeah, it's like I don't want to do that and then get fucked somehow. Copyright laws, yeah. Talk to the owners. Hello. That's funny. You talk to the owners. Yeah, it's just Bill. Bill, the owner of the anime site. What should we do here? Because he was drunk on Gatorade. Drunk on Gatorade? Okay. Okay. The old double fish. How explain to me how one is drunk on Gatorade. I'd love to know. What do you mean who eats Swedish fish? I don't have any lifesavers, bro. Sorry. What do I have on my list here? Here's my big project list. Huge. Huge. I gotta make this damn video. One year ago today, I had septoplasty surgery, where they go in and they take shit out of the middle of your nose, like up in there, so you can breathe better, so it's more straight. Highly recommend that if you have a fucked up septum, deviated septum. 19 thought it would be funny to put heroin in his Gatorade bottles. I don't know where you get it. Listen, I'm not telling you what to do, TLB, but maybe get some different friends. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying. I don't know if that's... Are you being funny, or is that legit abdominoplasty? I don't even know if that's actually... Is that actually a thing? I can't tell via text if you're fucking with me or not. Love to hear about it, though, if that's legit. I did actually a really big thing that I totally forgot to talk about. And that was trademarking. Search it up. I don't want to. Sounds gross. This is huge. This is really huge right here. Trademark. So I might have talked about this. No, I made a video. I filmed a video, but I didn't release it yet. So I want to make a trademark. I want to trademark Fueled by Progress. So if you go to search trademarks in the USPTO, you go here. This is where you should start if you want to start, TLB Rift. Good, you can trademark that if you want that. But, I don't know, Nike. So there's all these different trademarks for Nike. And I'm not searching that on the screen. Not searching it on the screen. Abdominoplasty. Oh, a tummy tuck. Yeah, good thing I didn't bring this up. This is... Yeah. Ew. How does that work, too? Can you, show... Can you show nudity on a Twitch stream that's not yours? You guys are gonna get me in trouble. Bastards. But yeah. Trademarks. So I want to trademark Fueled by Progress, and I went through the whole process. It's actually really funny. They're upping the fucking prices in 3 days. So, trying to figure that out. What was the no to? No nudity? Or can you get in trouble for it? Because, I've searched that up. And I saw some titties. If I would have showed that, the stream would have been blocked off. Just kapooya. I wanted to bring this up earlier when I was talking about this, but these are all the revenue streams down here. All the different ways that I've figured out that I've thought about, and some are making revenue so far. So is there any way to see maybe right there. So the business up here, and down here. Watch this video, league tutorial, but it's super funny. Want to see you react. See, again, can I watch that? Or is this a test? If I bring that up and I react to that, and I show that on the screen, it was a test? Why can I watch it? I feel like these are copyright tests. I feel like you guys are like members of the copyright police and you're testing me. I'm like, not today, Satan. How do you know that? Isn't it just like if it's somebody else's? Or no? Truthfully, I would love to react to shit. I'm gonna fucking highlight these bitches. I'm gonna play League right now. Who is the owner of the video? I'm almost out of fish. My tummy's starting to hurt. I need an abdominoplasty. Motherfucker, that was my last fish. Well, we might be saddling up. We got to pick a day to play League. Don't know when that's going to be. What is it, dude? Let's see. You got Jebaited. I got Jebaited. I don't know what Jebaited is. I guess that's like the fucking kids' way of saying Rick rolled. Fucking kids, man. Fuck. Drop my coaster. I got Jebaited. All the kids are Jebaiting nowadays. He's a master Jebaiter, huh? See what I did there? It's funny. What else we got? Say that to my ex, but remove the G. Baited. I know the joke. I just don't know where the X part. Is your ex named Master? Weird. Getting pretty tired. What am I gonna do tomorrow? What am I gonna actually accomplish? We gotta trademark this thing. We gotta make the trademark video. We gotta make the septoplasty video. gonna make a fucking end of the year video. 2 hours. Holy fuck, we've been on it for a long time. All right, kids, guys, gals, names on a screen. We might be wrapping this up here because I'm kind of spent. TLB Rift, my man, in the server. Appreciate you, brother. I hope that worked. I don't know. I mean, I guess obviously you're in. I think there should be a thing at the bottom, I think, that says like click on it and you have to like accept some shit. So this is actually really interesting because I think I'm getting into Discord at a very interesting time when it comes to community-based stuff. There's new features now like membership screening and then something else. Membership screening and a couple other things like announcement channels and shit. Like actual certified announcement channels, like they're really meant for that. And you like follow and do different shit. I don't know. But regardless, I think that I don't know how to do that other thing though. I don't know how to do that thing where you click the button and then all the stuff flies up. I bet you it's you don't get added as a role and see all the stuff until that's probably what it is. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'll figure out. I'll play around with some things. We'll get it done. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of cool. Kind of exciting. I'm gonna work on this more. If you get notifications, I apologize for the random bullshit, but we will keep moving here. I'm excited about this. Excited about everything we have going on. We're working on a lot of shit here. Here's all the stuff. So yeah, I appreciate you guys chatting. Love the company. If you ever have any questions, let me know. Love to help you guys out any way I can. But other than that, is there anything else? I don't know. We gotta just put more. We gotta put more YouTube videos up. Truthfully, I mean that's honestly it. I mean I love streaming. We could do this all day, but I mean we gotta put more shit up. So that's it. But guys, I appreciate it. Thank you so much as always. That's all I got. Let's keep going. That might be Fueled by Progress's mantra or like slogan, like let's keep going or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Just an idea. But regardless, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Why am I waiting? Don't go yet. Why? Am I going to get debated again? I'm waiting, debater. Five. Swear to God. Swear to God. No. You got it. That's great. That is great. It's fucking debated. I've never even heard of that. This guy's good though. He's a master debater. till later next time, dudes. Got you baited. Binge you baited. Ta-ta.